Local 6 News starts right now.
Breaking news, another huge decision surrounding gay marriage, and it is a landmark victory for same-sex couples in Florida. Good evening, I'm Lisa Bell.
And I'm Matt Austin. Late this afternoon, a federal judge clarified his initial ruling which overturns a ban on gay marriage in Florida. He now says clerks in all Florida counties must issue marriage licenses to same-sex couples. The decision comes just days before the state's ban is set to end on Tuesday. Orlando Mayor Buddy Dyer has agreed already to officiate weddings at City Hall next Tuesday morning. Eric Sandoval is reading through the judge's ruling right now. He'll have a live update on this in less than 30 minutes.
Live from WKMG, Local 6 News starts right now.
The judge sets the record straight on same-sex marriage in Florida. Good evening, I'm Matt Austin.
And I'm Lisa Bell in for Ginger. The ruling just in states all clerks of court must issue marriage licenses. Let's get straight over to Eric Sandoval, who's sorting through these new documents. So, Eric, this is pretty straightforward.
Yeah, actually, this ruling, Lisa, is only 2 pages long, but it reads in no uncertain terms that these counties must issue these licenses to gay and lesbian couples beginning on Tuesday. It was written by U.S. District Judge Robert Hinkle, who ruled months ago that Florida's ban on gay marriage was unconstitutional. It was in response to a clerk of court asking if his ruling affected only the gay couple in that particular lawsuit or all gay people in the state of Florida. Hinkle didn't mince words, saying that the ruling overturned the ban statewide, and clerks need to issue those licenses or face lawsuits by the couples that they say no to. In his ruling, Hinkle said the preliminary injunction now in effect thus does not require clerks to issue licenses to other applicants. But as set out in the order that announced issuance of the preliminary injunction, the Constitution requires the clerk to issue such licenses. The judge apparently wanted to leave no question about what he meant today. Now, this is the ruling that everybody was waiting for that basically green lights these marriages happening. We're getting reaction right now from both sides of this issue, and we're going to bring you some of what they have to say coming up in our news at 6 o'clock. Matt?
All right, Eric, thank you. Despite this new ruling, several counties in North Florida say they'll stop offering courthouse wedding ceremonies altogether. Clerks in Duval, Clay, and Baker counties say they'll stop offering ceremonies in part to avoid performing gay weddings. That said, the clerks say they will have no choice but to issue marriage licenses to same-sex couples when the state's ban ends next week. Yesterday, a judge ordered the clerk of Orange County courts to do the same. As things stand right now, same-sex marriages can begin next Tuesday, January 6th.
Live from WKMG, Local 6 News starts right now.
We're following breaking news in the fight to legalize same-sex marriage in Florida. The judge who originally overturned the ban on gay marriage in Florida has now made it clear all couples in the state are allowed to be married. Good evening, I'm Lisa Bell.
Glad you're with us. I'm Matt Austin. Local 6's Eric Sandoval has been going over the ruling which was made this afternoon. Eric?
Yeah, Matt, this ruling came in just a few hours ago, and it really puts into cement that same-sex marriage will now be legal here in the state of Florida beginning next Tuesday. Now, you mentioned it was made by the U.S. judge who overturned the ban on gay marriage here. Judge Robert Hinkle was very frank about what he wants to see happen in this ruling here. He says his ruling does not pertain just to one couple in Washington County, as many thought. It actually applies to all gays and lesbians in the state. He said all Florida clerks of court are bound by the U.S. Constitution to issue marriage licenses to same-sex couples starting on Tuesday, and he warned any clerk who refuses to do that sets themselves up for legal trouble and class action lawsuits. Now, as you can imagine, a lot of people are celebrating this today, including the American Civil Liberties Union of Florida. The executive director of the Florida chapter gave us a statement that says, in part, this is a New Year's Day present from federal Judge Robert Hinkle. He's given Florida the roadmap to an orderly transition to being a state that treats all of its people equally. Now, right now, we know the Orange and Osceola counties clerks of court will start issuing these licenses on Tuesday. Other counties in our area told us that they are waiting to hear from Judge Hinkle before they made a decision. We're finding out right now what they plan to do. Matt?
Eric, thanks. Now, we've put the ruling on our website. If you'd like to read it for yourself, just look under top stories of the homepage on clickorlando.com.